Welcome to Half Pint Cooking. Today I am all by myself, but I'm still going to teach you how to make cookies! We're gonna make homemade Oreo cookies, and these cookies are so good with frosting in the middle. So to make these cookies, we need a package or a box of, the best kind is Devil's Food, just to make it really rich and dark chocolate. And a really good brand is Duncan Hines. But you can use whatever you have. If you have just regular chocolate or German chocolate or whatever, Swiss chocolate, it's all good, but I really like the dark chocolate in this. Look at that. Should we cut it open?
Yeah.
Okay. There's only a few ingredients in this because the cake mix has everything that we need. Oh, wait, just a minute. Let me just hold that open.
I can see what it looks like.
You wanna see?
Oh.
We'll just put our garbage inside the box. Now, what do we need? What is that? Oh, eggs. We need eggs. We need 2 eggs. Do you want to crack it? Okay, how do we crack an egg? Do you remember?
Crack it right here.
Well, we're gonna do it into this little bowl first so that we can get all the shells out if we have shells.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
You wanna do it? Hit hard, put your thumb in, and you break it apart. Just like that.
But your hand.
But my hands.
I know.
And we need 2 eggs. There we go, no shells. So now we need a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil or canola oil. So do you want to measure it?
Sure.
Dump it in. Blue. Oh, wait, you should dump this in, not me. Now we're just gonna put our lid on. This is our Bosch mixer and I really, really love this.
Wait, how do you turn it on?
We're gonna turn it on up there. Can you turn it on? And we're just gonna scrape the sides and make sure it all gets mixed in. Before we start this, we should turn our oven on to 375 degrees. Should we turn it on? Because it takes a while, huh?
Nice.
Okay, so now we have our cookie dough and we're just gonna use our little scooper and we're gonna scoop and we're gonna put them on these little balls. So look, what we do is we scrape it on the side and then we put it on each little circle. We are actually gonna make 2 different kinds of cookies using this cookie dough. We're gonna make some mint ones, and we just use some of these Andes mints. And then we're gonna make some Oreos, which we're gonna have frosting in the middle. So now we're gonna cook these for 7 to 8 minutes. And you know that they're gonna be done because they're gonna start to crack on the top. And if they're not cracking, then they're not quite done, but you don't want them to crack too much because then it's burnt. But you can't really see that it's burnt because it's dark chocolate, so you can't really tell. So just make sure as soon as it starts to crack on the top, then you pull them out of the oven. And you can just keep the light on in your oven to make sure, and you can check on it. So while our cookies are baking, we're gonna clean up. Okay, so our timer's just beeped and they look done to us. So make sure you have an adult's help, but get your cookie sheets out of the oven. So like I said, we're gonna make 2 different kinds of cookies. So the first cookies, we're gonna make mint ones, right? So you want to do this right when they come out of the oven. You wanna grab a handful of these and put them on the cookie. Do you wanna do it?
Are we gonna cook them?
Nope, they're just gonna melt right on top of the cookie. If you don't have the little chips, you can buy the whole candies. Then you can just put it on top, and after 5 minutes, you can use a knife and just swirl them around and it melts on top and puts a nice little like frosting on top, a chocolate frosting that's so good. I just like the chips because I like the little sprinkles and it makes it look fun too. Okay, so while the girls wash up, we made these mint cookies. And then right here, we're making these cool down all the way before we add our frosting. So they just have to cool down probably about 10 minutes. And it goes faster if you have a cooling rack so that the airflow can go above and below it and it can cool it down faster. So if you want the cookies to cool down faster, you can put them directly on the cooling rack, which is what we're gonna do. We're just using a spatula and putting them on very carefully. Sure. So these cookies turned out a little bit more flat than they normally do and that I like. And that could be because maybe we added a little bit too much oil or the eggs were a little bit bigger than normal. So there was a little more liquid in there, which is okay. They're still gonna taste good. Just make sure you measure your oil really good, and they're still really good flat because we're gonna add some frosting in the middle and then we're gonna add another cookie, and it's so good. So we have these mint ones, and so if you put just the whole Andes mint on there, you can do this too. But see how the little chips, they just like, they're all melted and they can spread. Is that so cool? I think Jane thinks that's really cool. So you can do it that way. I kind of like the sprinkles on there, so whatever you want to do.
Can I do
You want to try one? Whoa. Does that kind of look like magic? So now we just have some store-bought classic vanilla frosting. You can make your own, you can use cream cheese frosting, you can do whatever you want. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get some on my knife.
Kaboo.
And we're gonna spread it.
Ooh, that looks good.
I like a little bit more. We'll go one for the double stuffed Oreo. Then we've tried to find a cookie that's kind of the same size as this. So I'm gonna go with that one. And look at that.
Eat that one.
Can you eat it? Okay, do you guys want to finish making them and then we can try one?
Yeah.
Okay, who's gonna do one first? Okay, let's break this in pieces. Here, you eat that part and I'll eat this part.
And then I love it.
High five, dude.
Thanks for watching HalfPint cooking.
Don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends, share it with us, take pictures. We love to see what you're making. Bye.
Bye.
Did I get drips on you? Right after, before. Okay.
That after.
Yeah.
Oh, pink, let's be, hey, no, secret.
Let's not.
Pink.
Ah!